Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Buying a truck in 2026 that'll last 20 years. Nearly impossible. The government killed them. Manufacturers killed them. But 5 trucks still exist that can do it. Modern Tacomas, F-150s, diesels. They're all financial traps. Here's what dealerships don't want you to know. Let's start with the 5 trucks that can last 20 years. Number 5, Honda Ridgeline. I know what you're thinking. A Honda? That's not even a real truck. But Ridgeline owners are racking up miles with zero drama. Here's why the Ridgeline makes this list. That 3.5-liter V6 under the hood? It's the same legendary engine Honda's been perfecting for decades. We're talking bulletproof reliability. The transmission? Rock solid. The 4-wheel drive system? More capable than 90% of truck owners will ever need. But here's the real secret weapon of the Ridgeline. It does what most people actually need a truck to do. Haul some lumber from Home Depot? Check. Tow a base boat on weekends? Check. Take the family on vacation with actual comfort? Check. The in-bed trunk is genius. The dual-action tailgate is brilliant. And when something does eventually need repair, which will be rare, Honda parts are affordable and available everywhere. You're not paying $300 for a sensor that costs $50 on any other vehicle. Now, will it crawl over boulders like a Jeep? No. Will it tow 12,000 pounds? Absolutely not. But if you're honest about how you use your truck, the Ridgeline will do it for 20 years without breaking a sweat or your bank account. Number 4, Nissan Frontier. The Nissan Frontier is what the beloved third-generation Toyota Tacoma used to be before Toyota turbocharged everything and jacked up the prices. This truck is a time capsule of simplicity and durability. Let's talk about what makes the Frontier special. You've got a naturally aspirated V6 engine, no turbos to fail, no complicated direct injection issues, just good old-fashioned reliable power. The transmission is proven. The axles are strong. The frame is robust. Everything about this truck screams, "I'm built to last." But here's where the Frontier really shines: interior space and ride quality. Nissan took everything good about midsize truck design and made it better. More room for your family, more comfort for long drives, better technology without going overboard. Now, I'll be honest with you. The Frontier will cost you more to maintain over 20 years than a Gladiator. Parts aren't quite as cheap, and the aftermarket isn't as massive. But compared to trying to keep a modern turbocharged Tacoma alive, the Frontier is a bargain. This truck will haul your gear, tow your trailer, get you through mud and snow, and do it all without the drama of modern over-engineering. It's simple, it's effective, it's reliable, and in 2025, that's becoming increasingly rare. The Frontier is proof that sometimes the best technology is the technology that's already been perfected. No experiments, no first-year problems, just a solid truck that'll get you to 300,000 miles without making you regret your purchase. Number 3, Jeep Gladiator. Now we're stepping into truly interesting territory. The Jeep Gladiator lands in the number 3 spot, and not for the reasons most people expect. Let's get one thing out of the way first. Yes, the Pentastar V6 had early growing pains over a decade ago. That discussion is long overdue to end. Today, this engine is proven, dependable, and, just as important, affordable to maintain. It's one of the strongest long-term ownership engines in its class. What truly makes the Gladiator a potential 20-year truck is its unmatched aftermarket ecosystem. Nearly every component has multiple replacement or upgrade options. Transmissions, axles, suspension parts. You name it, there's an abundance of choices at every price point. That means repairs are easier, cheaper, and faster long after other trucks become parts nightmares. The drivetrain is rock solid, and the solid front axle avoids many of the wear issues common with independent front suspension. Built to endure serious off-road abuse, the Gladiator treats daily driving like light duty. Add in available front and rear lockers, disconnecting sway bars, and factory 33-inch tires on Rubicon models, and you get capability most trucks can't touch. Is it perfect? No. The ride can be stiff, and fuel economy won't impress. But if you want a truck you can fix affordably, modify endlessly, and enjoy for decades, the Gladiator delivers. The massive Jeep community means solutions, parts, and knowledge are always within reach, making this a long-term truck that's not just durable, but genuinely fun to own. Number 2, Ram 2500 with Hemi V8. We're moving into serious heavy-duty territory now, and the Ram 2500 with the Hemi V8 earns the number 2 spot for a clear reason. This truck is built to work and built to last. The Hemi V8 is a proven platform. Yes, lifter issues can happen. Yes, transmissions aren't completely immune to problems. But when you compare it to the complexity, emissions hardware, and long-term costs of modern diesel engines, the Hemi is far simpler and dramatically cheaper to own and repair. That simplicity is exactly what gives it long-term staying power. The 2500 chassis itself is designed for real work. Strong axles, heavy-duty suspension, and a reinforced frame mean the truck isn't being pushed anywhere near its limits during everyday driving. When a vehicle is overbuilt for its job, longevity naturally follows. What sets Ram apart is comfort. Ram has nailed the balance between durability and livability. The interior is genuinely nice, and the ride quality, especially for a heavy-duty truck, is surprisingly smooth. You're not trading comfort for toughness. The Cummins diesel remains legendary, but with tighter emissions regulations coming and diesel systems growing more complex and expensive, the Hemi makes more sense for long-term ownership. Parts availability is excellent, the aftermarket is strong, and the truck is easy to live with. If you need real capability without diesel headaches, the Ram 2500 Hemi is a 20-year workhorse, and that's why it takes number 2. Number 1. Ford F250 Super Duty with 7.3-liter gas V8. Here it is, the number 1 truck you can buy now that can realistically last 20 years. The Ford F250 Super Duty with the 7.3-liter gas V8. And there's a clear reason this truck stands alone at the top. The 7.3-liter engine is exactly what buyers have been asking for. Big, simple, and durable. No turbos, no complicated emissions hardware, no fragile direct injection systems. Just a massive, naturally aspirated V8 designed to make power reliably for the long haul. Maintenance is refreshingly reasonable. You're not facing $8,000 diesel repairs or $3,000 turbo replacements. Oil changes, filters, spark plugs, normal service that doesn't destroy your budget. The real advantage is the Super Duty platform itself. This truck is overbuilt from the ground up. Solid front axle, heavy-duty components everywhere, and ratings of roughly 15,000 pounds of towing and 4,000 pounds of payload. For normal daily use, it's barely working. You can buy an F250 XL with 4-wheel drive and the FX4 package for around $62,000, or step up to the Tremor with factory lift, 35-inch tires, and lockers for about $64,000. That's durability and capability an F-150 simply can't match, without diesel ownership headaches. Parts availability is excellent, aftermarket support is massive, and the truck can handle daily driving, towing, hauling, and harsh conditions for decades. It's big, fuel economy isn't great, and recalls exist. But for true 20-year ownership without astronomical costs, the F-250 with the 7.3 stands alone. Not the F-150, not the Ranger. This is it. And that's why it's number 1. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Now it gets real. I showed you the trucks that can last 20 years, and next, I'll expose the ones dealerships sell every day that look like smart investments, but will cost you a massive financial mistake. Number 5. Modern Toyota Tacoma, 2024 plus. This one hurts to say because Toyota owned the reliability game for decades. The 3rd-gen Tacoma? Legendary. But the 2024 and newer Tacomas? They're a different story and not a good one. Here's the problem. Toyota went full turbo. The new 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder is the base engine now. And while it makes good power, turbos add complexity. Turbos add heat. Turbos add cost when they fail, and they will fail over 20 years. But it gets worse. These new Tacomas are expensive. You're paying a premium for the Toyota badge, but you're not getting the legendary reliability anymore. You're getting a truck that's packed with technology, hybrid systems in some models, and all the complexity that comes with it. The hybrid Tacoma, forget about it for 20 years. That battery pack will need replacement, and it won't be cheap. The turbocharged engines will need turbos, intercoolers, and all the associated components replaced. And Toyota parts? They're not cheap. I'm not saying the new Tacoma is a bad truck. It's actually pretty great for the first 10 years, but 20 years? 300,000 miles. The cost to keep it running will be astronomical compared to a Frontier or Gladiator. Toyota killed the 20-year Tacoma when they killed the naturally aspirated V6. That's just the truth. Number 4. Ford F-150, all models. I know this is controversial. The F-150 is America's best-selling vehicle. But here's the hard truth. It's not a 20-year truck anymore. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. First, let's talk engines. The EcoBoost engines are great for power and fuel economy. But those turbos? They're expensive to replace. The 3.5-liter EcoBoost can have timing chain issues. The 2.7-liter EcoBoost has had its share of problems. Even the 5.0-liter Coyote V8, while better, has had cam phaser issues that cost thousands to fix. But here's the bigger problem. The F-150 is built to a price point. It's designed to be affordable, which means components aren't as heavy-duty as the Super Duty line. The independent front suspension has more parts that wear out. The aluminum body, while great for fuel economy, is expensive to repair when damaged. And let's talk about technology. Modern F-150s are loaded with tech. Screens everywhere, electronic everything, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist. All of this stuff will fail over 20 years, and it's not cheap to fix. An F-150 will last you 10 years, maybe 12 if you're lucky, and maintain it well. But 20 years? You'll spend more keeping an F-150 alive than you would just buying an F-250 with a 7.3 from the start. The math doesn't work. The F-150 is a great truck, but it's not a 20-year truck. Number 3. Chevrolet Silverado 1500. The Silverado 1500 is a solid truck. I'm not here to trash it, but it's not making it 20 years without significant cost, and here's why. Chevy's engines have issues. The 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8 engines have had lifter problems. Active fuel management, Chevy's cylinder deactivation system, has been a nightmare for reliability. When those lifters fail, you're looking at thousands in repairs. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The 10-speed transmission has had its share of problems too. Harsh shifting, shuddering. Some have needed complete replacements under warranty. What happens when that warranty is gone and you're at year 15? But here's the real issue. Chevy 1500s don't have the robust components of the 2500 line. The independent front suspension is fine for daily driving, but over 20 years, you're replacing ball joints, control arms, and bushings multiple times. It adds up fast. And let's talk about build quality. Chevy interiors have had issues with rattles, squeaks, and components breaking. The electronics can be finicky. The cost to keep everything working over 2 decades will be substantial. Could a Silverado 1500 make it 20 years? Maybe, if you're lucky, and you're willing to spend. But compared to a Ram 2500 with a Hemi or an F-250 with a 7.3, you'll spend more money on the Silverado and have less capability. It doesn't make sense for a true 20-year truck. Number 2. Any modern diesel truck. This is going to upset some people, but I'm saying it to save you money. Modern diesel trucks are no longer good 20-year investments. That includes today's popular heavy-duty diesels across all brands. The reason isn't the engines themselves, it's the emission systems wrapped around them. DF systems, DPF filters, EGR valves, SCR catalysts, all of it is government mandated and all of it is expensive. A DPF replacement can run $2,000 to $3,000. An SCR catalyst? Another $1,500 to $2,500. And over a 20-year ownership span, these parts will fail, often more than once. It gets worse. New 2027 emissions regulations are coming, and they'll make diesel systems even more complex and even more costly. The trend is clear. Modern diesels are becoming long-term maintenance nightmares. Yes, diesel engines themselves can last forever, but keeping them compliant and operational is where the money disappears. Over 20 years, it's easy to spend $15,000 to $20,000 on emissions repairs alone, before factoring in higher oil change costs, fuel filters, and routine maintenance. Compare that to a large gas V8 in a heavy-duty truck. Maintenance costs are roughly half, yet 300,000 miles is still realistic. Unless you're towing heavy every day and driving 30,000 miles a year, diesel simply doesn't make financial sense for long-term ownership. Buy diesel for resale before regulations hit. Sure, but if your plan is to keep a truck for 20 years, skip the diesel. Your wallet will thank you. Number 1. Ford Ranger. And the number 1 truck that won't realistically make it 20 years is the Ford Ranger. And this criticism applies to most modern midsize trucks outside of a few exceptions. The Ranger perfectly represents today's midsize truck problem. It relies on a turbocharged 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine. Turbos add heat, complexity, and long-term repair costs. That's fine for short-term ownership, but over 2 decades, turbo replacements and supporting failures become inevitable and expensive. The bigger issue is how the Ranger is built. It's engineered to hit a competitive price point, not to be overbuilt for longevity. That means lighter-duty components designed to meet minimum requirements, not exceed them. When you stretch that design over 20 years, weaknesses start to show. Transmission concerns don't help either. Ford's 10-speed has documented issues across multiple platforms. The 4-wheel drive system works well, but it relies heavily on electronic components that will fail with age, and repairs aren't cheap. Compare that to a Frontier with a naturally aspirated V6 and simpler systems, or a Gladiator with massive aftermarket support and a proven drivetrain. The Ranger lacks both simplicity and long-term parts depth. The Ranger is an excellent 5 to 10-year truck, comfortable, capable, and efficient. But at 20 years, repair costs stack up fast. Turbo failures, transmission problems, and electronic gremlins. If you want a midsize truck for 20 years, choose simpler and proven. If you want a Ford for 20 years, skip the Ranger entirely. The difference is simple: simplicity and durability. Trucks that last 20 years are overbuilt or use-proven, naturally aspirated engines. Complexity kills longevity. Now your turn. Which truck do you trust to make it 20 years? And if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.